Hello, my fellow Minecraft enthusiasts. Welcome to episode 7 of my Minecraft gameplay series. Calling it HENDRIXCRAFT. Anyway, in the last episode, we ended at the top of this building here. This Japanese style build. And yeah, from here we'll continue the world tour of Oceanic, which is this map right here. We're down in the bottom right corner. This little room is cool because you have to use a trident to get up here. Creepy. This world was created about a year ago in April of 2019, and this build in particular was done in November, so just a few months ago. Yeah, pretty nice. I scattered dragon eggs all over the world, just randomly. So that's one of them. This over here is my first piston door ever. Oh yeah. And this area used to be my main storage. Used to have all my shulker boxes down here, but eventually moved them to a cooler place. And instead I created a little mini game down here. I don't know if this has been done before, but basically it's supposed to be a sumo wrestling ring, right? So you come in with no armor, preferably, and then you get in with someone else and you don't jump the whole time. And the goal is to like push and punch your opponent out of the ring, just like sumo wrestling. And I was gonna make it so if you touch the magma, that counts as a point or whatever, and then you reset to the middle. Or you could play it to the death, potentially, because the punching in magma will kill someone eventually. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to test this out with anyone, but seems like it would be a fun little game. I've been playing single player on this world because I haven't had access to internet lately. Anyway, we've seen the outside of this build in the last episode, so I'm just going to continue on with the middle here. Well, actually, you know what? From here, let's move on. I always like to make little gardens with bushes. Try to make like hedges and stuff. I didn't go too crazy with it here, but in some other builds I have. Let's go for a fly off of here. Take a reference of the map real quick. So just north of us here is the area where I took all that sand out. And that gray blotch up at the top towards the left, that's my main base. And then the red island to the left is the nether area that we saw. So yeah, let's just continue on with the tour here. Right here is where all my treasure maps lead, and I cannot find the chest. I don't know if the map is inaccurate or what, but it's like impossible to find. Spent hours over here just digging away. So of course we saw this area in the last episode. This is where you spawn in. And then just north of here is an island that I've pretty much decimated. You can see I've gotten rid of all the grass in this area. And this is where I started experimenting with charged creepers. So basically you strike them with your channeling trident, and then get them to explode another mob to get their head. And as you can see, these little dents over here, right there and right there, those are areas where I exploded charged creepers and they created big holes. So I decided, hey, why not spawn a wither here too? So as you can see, like right there, there's little valleys created by the wither fights. And then I decided to take it a step further and just make a giant hole in the ground right here. Oh wow, what is this? How did I get stuck right here? Nice, nice. Well, we're stuck in the edge of the wall here. This is the first time in Minecraft that I ever got a fully powered beacon, was down here. So I started to go to town a bit. You can see I left it dark over there because I was trying to get creepers. Because I've been ripping through rockets in this world. I need to make a creeper farm. Haven't done that yet. Anyway, let's get out of here. If you haven't made a fully powered beacon in your world, I would highly recommend it. So yeah, that's just right by the spawn area here. And then also right by the spawn is this guy. Basically, I recreated one of the towers from the End City here in the overworld. You can see that it is an odd number of blocks, so it's centered on the end portal, which is where I built this, right above the end portal. So yeah, it's like a pimped out version of a regular end tower. This guy's just chilling up here. Get out of there. Oh, speaking of those guys, one of them blew up right here. And I only had to take out 2 sand blocks right here, and it made a perfect creeper face just from his own explosion, so that was kind of cool. You can see in the water there, there's an ocean monument, and I left the Elder Guardians alive for a challenge for new players, since it's near the spawn, sort of. So that means when I built this thing, I kept being interrupted with the spoon effect. Had to keep drinking milk while I was in here. Let's go to sleep real quick. Hope you've enjoyed the series so far. More to come. And there was a gap between this video and Gorgonzola, like this world, Oceanic, and the previous world. I played several worlds, including a PC world, and I'll probably tour that one as well. But in the meantime, we're going to stay here in Oceanic. Oh yeah, pumpkin pie is the best. Let's get a flyby of this structure one more time. First time I've tried to recreate something from the end dimension. yeah. So yeah, right over here is the ship, which we've seen in the previous episodes. Although I didn't show the operating deck right here. Kind of, we have a little, steering wheel right here. And then you got your compass and your other navigational devices. Right here was the first mine that I made in this world. Little drop shaft here. I always like digging down in the mesa because it's like a rainbow stripes. So yeah, let's do this. This is always fun. Woo! Yeah! Always enjoy a good slime bounce. Who doesn't like a good slime bounce? So in this mesa biome, I had plans to create like a southwest / old west type of build. Well, builds, plural, because I was gonna make like a town, kinda. Oh, I love the views from this little plateau though. Good stuff. But yeah, haven't gotten around to building that Old West style stuff yet, except for this build right here. This is one of the places that I sent my villagers in this world. Another breeding chamber, basically. You can get the basic idea here. Kind of a southwest feel to it. I didn't go too much into detail though. Still pretty basic shell. But it served its purpose of breeding villagers. And I do intend on making more of these structures and building a bit of a city around here. But then I also wanted to make ruins that were orange sandstone, or red, I should say, instead of regular. And my plan here was to make another like parkour area, sorta, but underground, and have like traps and stuff in it. But yeah, that's one of the few unfinished projects in this world. I have gotten pretty good about finishing them lately. So, yeah, pretty much the last thing to tour in this world is going to be my main base area. And I think I'm going to hold off on that until the next episode. Probably put about a month of work into this area, and had a real good time building it. And it's also home to a floating island with my second ever modern build, which is really nice looking. Oh, I almost forgot. We're missing one other crucial area here. So you can see the rail going through here. Oh boy. The original purpose for this rail was to transport the villagers from here to the jungle hut that I showed before, and this other southwestern build. But I also built another rail going south, back down towards the Japanese style build. And it also goes underwater here. Yeah, you can see this thing from the ship, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the biggest underwater structure that I've made so far. I plan on expanding on this as well, with more tubes coming off and other builds underwater. For now, it's just one tube leading to the villages, and then the other tube leading to the ocean monument and the Japanese build. But yeah, we got this thing. So this is supposed to be like a laboratory of sorts or something like that. I just really like building underwater, and I just wanted to make it look clean and modern. So we got a enchantment station here, looking mighty fine. Planted some chorus fruit for decoration. And then over here is where I've contained my most valuable villagers. Got the mending guy. Got the smite guy with respiration and lure. And then we got flame and silk touch and riptide with that guy. This is the first world that I took advantage of villagers and actually made those guys. And yeah, very helpful to have in your worlds. Definitely is powerful. All my gear is fully souped up because of them. As you can see, mending on everything I got. So yeah, this was a fruitful place. You can see my ship from here. Very cool. And yeah, this was like a unintentional slime farm too at first. Until I put slabs on the ground here. So yeah, all that's left of the Oceanic world now is my main base area with a crazy tower and floating island. And yeah, we'll get to that in the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed. Keep on crafting and create the world that you want, whether that be in reality or in this video game. Have a good one, folks.